Bro, you know what? I know a lot of wings, but can you explain me where is that coming from?
It's McDonald's.
Is it McDonald's?
Yeah, he's a mascot.
Whatever they've been doing, that was good for us. Really happy we have the Grimace around us.
How do you go out and try to shape your night?
I think the approach never change. As a starter, you always try to be aggressive in the zone. Always pay attention, control, all count, one-on-one count. Always be ahead. Because with the clock, you have the benefits against the hitters. They don't want to be too rushed. And that's good for us. We try to be on top.
One thing we saw you say the other night was Luisangel Acuna gets called up, and you said he was a special player. What's it been like to watch Mark turn into the superstar this year?
Bro, amazing. When this guy is hot, pitcher's in trouble. He can hit anything. The most impressive thing is how the confidence he has. Sometimes when he gets strike out, he'll be on the home plate all right, I am the man, whatever. Next at bat, I get it.
Hey, thanks for meeting us at the Apple. I'm Vito Calisi. You can follow me on Twitter at Vito F. Calisi. That's Jonathan Barron at JMB9191. And I don't think I need to introduce Jose Quintana, but I will. Jose, been a phenomenal year for this team, for you. We've had such an exciting run right now. How are the boys feeling on this playoff push?
We're feeling really good. We've been feeling great. I think it's excited every game, every moment. The way we've been playing right now, I think we really close to get our first goal, and this be such a great moment. The way we been support each other, that's be amazing.
Now, a big part of all the success the Mets have had has been the starting pitching. You guys have been, as a unit, the best in the National League, going back to the middle of June, which a lot of fans don't recognize, I don't think, but it's a fact. And you guys have had a ton of fun doing it. And recently, we saw you guys unveil your own little celebration. We know the OMG hitters, the hitters have the OMG sign. You guys now have a little jump around thing that you're doing that we love to see. Can you talk about the origin and when it all started and really how it started?
Yeah, I think starting pitchers start to see how the hitters enjoy OMG every time when we hit a homer. So we say starting we need to do something. I think the idea bring from Sean Manaea bring that with Sevi, and he said, let's gonna start this celebration, and it was just starting and started in a good way, and it'll be amazing. I think that's really good for us to bring that energy, and celebrate how stars pitch that night or day. It's incredible. So I really enjoy it. I think it's every time great, a good time to you to do something good to get that celebration.
Now the thing about the sign is that we've seen Sevi hold it. That's kind of his thing.
That's his sign.
Yeah, he's the OMG sign guy. And then when he's pitching, we've seen Sean be the backup. And then there was one game where we saw David Peterson holding it also, just one game. We haven't really seen you hold the OMG sign at all. Why haven't you been on OMG sign duty
Well,
yet?
I always be around. I'm close. I'm supporting. I'm supporting those guys. But yeah, as I always say, we get that kind of job. I say, this is your second job here in the dugout, so make sure you be here when we hit homers. Because sometimes during the game, we have some treadmills. We go into the training rooms and do some stuff. But yeah, most of the time, as soon as we start to, figure out and do a really good thing, and say, we need to stay in the dugout more time and support guys.
So, you brought up that Sean was the one who came up with the pitchers thing. And it makes me want to talk to you real quick about Sean Manaea, because we've talked to a lot of guys on this team about the presence he's had and this kind of energy that he brought to this team. And you were here last year, and it was a very different energy, very different vibe. But what's the impact Sean has had on this team?
Bro, Sean is amazing. He's, separate as a player. As a human being, he is an incredible person. He have a character, and he always be the same person every single day. And this game, that's not easy to find players like that. Always bring that good energy. You feel it. You feel it. You get that feels right away when you talk with him, and it's incredible. I'm really happy for him. He giving to us that kind of year. As soon as we saw him on the mound, we had a really good chance to win again. So this is amazing. It's amazing the way he been doing his work, his preparation, and He's a funny guy also.
He is funny. We talked to him recently. He's a funny guy. I mean, we've talked to a lot of the starting staff. You guys all bring something different to the table, and it's so cool to see the uniqueness that you guys all have. Now, you right now are in the midst of the longest scoreless inning streak of your major league career, 22 2/3 innings. And your dominance goes back beyond that, going back to your start in San Diego, which came after a rough start against the Orioles.
Yeah.
And ever since that night, I think it was August 20th against Baltimore, you have allowed 2 runs in 5 starts. What has, if anything, has changed to make you so dominant and just throwing up 0 after 0 after 0?
Yeah, well, always, starting when always try to do better on the mound. Like, I think it's more as soon if you feel that click in your mechanic delivery and your rhythm, like the rhythm you get on the mound, like when the game's going on your side and you getting quick outs, you hitting the zone well, quality pitches, back on track when they get like rush stars, so always grinding, like I say, I need to take advantage of this bad moment and get to turn that page and do something well. So as soon as I start to pitch better, I say, bro, I have a click. So I feel really good. And you and just focus one thing at a time. You just keep pitching and change speed, and that's a part of our approach. So it's good. It's I'm really excited. And the way I'm been doing, to support our team in the best at the best time of the year, and we need to win.
And we've seen you have success in a couple different ways. We've seen you go out there and miss a lot of bats and starts, and we've seen you go out there and throw a ton of ground balls. And you guys have a great infield defense that turns a lot of those ground balls into outs. Do you take a different philosophy and a different mindset into each start, depending on who the opponent is, how you're trying to beat them? Sometimes you go out there and you pitch to contact. You live low in the zone, you paint your corners, you change speeds well, you induce a lot of soft contact. Bang, 7 innings, no runs. Sometimes you're getting a lot of swing and miss. Maybe the pitch count's a little higher, but also bang, 7 innings, no runs. So how do you go out and try to shape your night?
That's right. I think the approach you never change. In my opinion, as a starter, you always try to be aggressive in the zone. I always pay attention, control, all count, one-on-one count. Always be ahead. Because with the clock, you have the benefits. Against the hitters, they don't want to be too rushed, and that's good for us. We try to be on top, ahead in the count. So that's the thing when you're doing good, and when you kind of rush. I think that's the difference. But every game is a different approach, but nothing changed, as soon as you start to read swings in the right way. So where's the next pitch? What are you gonna throw now? And just try to do fun and just follow the game. So that's the way when we be doing good.
What are some of your favorite moments, favorite starts you've had this year?
That's one of those in Chicago. Was especially because the guy we're gonna face in Manaea, and he's doing really good.
Oh, you were up 6-0 before you even went out there.
Yeah, so all right, bro. But I felt really good that day, so it was really good. Like I say, I'm always ahead on the hitters, attacking the zone. Get quick outs and start to be it's a fun day, and we beat a good team. We beat a really good left-hander pitcher. I remember that time. I remember the game against the Phillies and Philadelphia, the last couple starts.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing against a big crowd, and, the first division. So, yeah, a couple really good games I remember.
You've also pitched in some really big games before you even became a Met. 2022, you pitched Game 1 in the playoffs for the Cardinals. You're a veteran. You know what it takes. Can you talk about, to 2 guys who host a podcast who have never been out on the mound in October, the difference between pitching in a regular season game, say in July, and pitching in the postseason with 40,000 screaming fans and every 90 feet mattering?
Yeah, some difference. A lot of energy. I think that's one of the differences. Bring a lot of energies. The thing is, I learned pitching in October is don't try to change nothing. The way you've been doing is the way you need to do right now to do successful, and you do good. Because if you try to do too much, the energies go like pushing too far. You're not gonna be like in control. That's the thing I always feel in October. So that's just amazing, bro. That's the reason we are here to play in October, and it's incredible time. Hopefully we make it, and we're really close right now. The way we've been playing, but yeah, playing October is, and I always talk with my teammates. Say, it's the same game. It's the same game. It's like one more game, and the only thing you're gonna feel is a lot of energy around you. The fans bring all.
Now, one thing we saw you say the other night was Luisangel Acuna gets called up, and you said he was a special player. How crazy is it to see Francisco Lindor goes down, who's been an MVP caliber player this year, leader of the team, and then this kid comes up from AAA, thrust into the spotlight, and you got him backing you up out there at short, just playing a phenomenal game. Like, what's that been like to see?
That's amazing, the way he helped us, coming from AAA. I think the way we protect this guy and telling, like, you know what, just play your game and don't worry about anything. It's the same game. You've been doing good. That's the reason you're here. We make easy the way for him to like be comfortable. I think that's a really cool thing. To be a factor to he playing in that way, So hopefully Lindor going back quickly, as soon as possible and back healthy. But the way these guys have been playing, that's show a lot of good things.
Luisangel coming up has been one of the many storylines all season. There have been a lot. We had OMG, we've had the rally pimp. I mean, Seymour Wiener on opening day feels like forever ago. We also have this guy right here.
Yeah.
What did you know about this guy before June 13th happened?
Bro, you know what?
June 12th, excuse me.
I know a lot of wings, but can you explain me where is that coming from?
It's McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Is it McDonald's?
Yeah, he's a mascot.
Yeah,
the Mets have Mr. Met. McDonald's has Grimace, and they have some other mascots too. They have a lot.
Well, whatever they've been doing, that was good for us, and really happy we have the. How you call it? The
Grimace.
The Grimace. The Grimace around us.
I mean, we have the purple seat. Have you seen the purple seat in the outfield?
Yeah.
In the corner.
I saw that. You know what? I'm gonna get like a gift for my daughters with the Grimace. I have to do it.
Oh yeah, man.
I need to bring that energy to home.
I'm thinking about getting a dog and naming him Grimace. If things go well in October, there's going to be some children named Grimace in New York City.
That's right.
And 9 months from now.
The Grimace streak was on June 12th. The Mets going to win 7 games. You pitched in the middle of that. But when did the team start realizing like that this was even a thing, or was that not even appearing to you guys?
Well, after that beginning, we don't pay attention, and that is agreements. I say that this is still working. Like, just keep it going. Like, this is amazing, and everybody, like, bring that energy when the agreements on the ballpark. We started believing it.
We gotta believe it. Nimmo told Jay that he didn't even know about it until Gelbs asked him on SNY.
Oh, when they were in Texas?
Yeah, he said when Steve Gelbs asked him, he had no idea.
I feel like Brandon's not a big internet. Are you on Twitter? Do you go on Twitter a lot or Instagram?
No, I'm more Instagram.
Okay, yeah. I feel like if you're not online a lot, you might have missed it. I mean, eventually you guys all caught on. You guys figured it out.
No,
Pete's wearing the cleats.
Yeah, he signed some shoes, Grimace. But let's talk about a serious thing. You are a Colombian-born pitcher. You're the first one in history to win 100 games. Yeah. How does that mean to you? Do you feel like that's going to make an impact, and maybe some more people from your home country will look at you and be like, hey, I want to be like Jose when I grow up?
Definitely. I think that make a big impact in my country, and the same way how I watch the game and how I see these old players I follow when I grow up. I think the same way how all these kids watching us playing, we do, as soon as we cross that line, we try to do everything to make impact, and in some ways that means a lot. So it's been a long stretch to get 100 wins, and that's amazing. I think that's that gift coming from God, and be a part of this is incredible. But I want to keep going. This Manaea a lot.
Did you wash it down with some bandeja paisa?
The bandeja paisa, yeah. I celebrate when a lot of food, but I always have bandeja paisa in my meals.
You deserve it, man. You deserve it. Now, I want to go back to a start you made back on April 27th. It was against the Cardinals, and the last time we talked to you, we chatted about what happened in the 8th inning when Mendy came out, and you were facing Wilson Contreras, and he's a guy who you used to throw to, and you talked Mendy into letting you stay in the game and complete that inning. You got Contreras to strike out. Vientos hits the walk-off home run. Little did we know that he'd be closing in on 30 homers. You'd be having the great season you are. But there's been some other moments this season where Mendy has gone out to talk to some of your teammates. Luis Severino, the day he threw the complete game.
Yeah.
David Peterson in Arizona when he was in a jam, first and third, one out. Kevin Newman coming up. Mendy comes out. They chat. Mendy leaves DP in the game. Throws a double play. Exactly. It's happened over and over again. What does it mean to you guys as a staff to have a manager who isn't going to just say, give me the ball, you're done, who's going to listen to you and take your temperature and have a conversation and trust in you guys to get the job done the way he has, and then it turns out to work seemingly every time?
This is great. Mendy giving to us the opportunity to talk for a little bit on the mound. And I think the soon he watch our eyes and see like this guy is ready to do it and get the opportunity. That's amazing because we save for a little bit or bullpen in good way, and it's amazing. This is a perfect moment to get the outs, gains on the line, and giving to you that great confidence to keep it going. And it's good. So just to get the opportunity is really good for starters because sometimes it's tough. It's in between. So I guess Mendy feels like, what am I gonna do? Let me see this guy how he's respond. But it's amazing. More our starters giving that opportunity during the year. So this is the part of the successful we can get him.
Yeah, I mean, it's been, especially from Mendy's perspective, we think he should be the National League Manager of the Year, where you guys were back in the end of May, 11 games under, going over to 16 games.
Yeah.
Over. We did that a couple days ago. Vito thought I was crazy for motioning that, and now he just did it himself. Honestly,
we're here.
It's part of the story, though. Like, you guys have written such an incredible story. I can't remember any team, forget the Mets, any team. I'm a big baseball fan. Since I was little, I pay close attention to the sport. I don't remember a team that was in that shape that you guys were in at that time, bouncing back and just
twice too, because people forget about the start of the year. The 0-5. I remember it's still stuck in my head. Gary Cohen on TV saying 0-5, barely anybody in the ballpark. Does this feel like rock bottom?
Yeah, I mean, you could.
Nobody trusted us at that time. You remember, like you say, that was 2 times, right?
Yeah.
Beginning and
May. Yeah, May. Memorial Day, right around Memorial Day.
So that's grinding. I think this means a lot the way we've been right now. So where we are right now. So that means a lot. All the process we get it to be here.
And I think also another thing is that you guys have an interesting blend of older guys, veterans, and younger guys as well. You have Francisco Alvarez, a 22-year-old catcher who is, he calls a game like he's been in the league for 5-10 years, it seems like. Luisangel Acuna, 22 years old at shortstop, filling in seamlessly for an MVP-type player. Mark Vientos, 20. Yeah. He's only 24.
What's it been like to watch Mark turn into the superstar this year?
Bro, amazing. He's a good hitter. He's gonna be. He can hit.
I feel like you guys, the way you guys treat him when he does something good, you can see how proud you all are of him. Like I feel like Mark's walk-offs are special. I feel like there's so much energy where everybody's just looking at a kid who worked his to just get to where he is right now.
This guy.
And
it's so much confident, right? When I see him walking and say, "Hey, he's the man. Let's
Swaggy V for a reason, right?"
He's ready. So
as a pitcher, how good of a hitter is he? Because you know how to attack opposing hitters.
Yeah.
It seems like there's no good way to get him. He's so big. He covers so much of the plate up and down in the strike zone. He goes to right field so well. I feel like there's no way to get him.
Yeah. When this guy is hot, pitcher's in trouble. He can hit anything being in the zone. He's good. And the most impressive thing is how the confidence he has. Soon as sometimes when he gets strike out, he'll be in the home plate like, all right, and the man, like whatever. Next at bat, I get it. So like, I really like that flow from him.
Well, dude, we've had so much fun watching you pitch this year, getting to know you. It's been an incredible year. We're looking for some more starts. Just root on this team. Fans, get to Citi Field, go to the watch parties this week. But Jose, thank you so much.
You're
man.
welcome.
Keep it rolling, Jose.
Thank you. Let's go.
Let's go.